Hello, I'm Ted Gambordella, and I'm 61 years old. I cracked the fitness code.
I'm Deanne Moore, and I constantly am working at it.
The goal of this show is to help you, our audience, do the same thing. What is important is for you to discover what works for you. We've assembled some talented people, and we'll re-examine the basic principles of what it takes to live a healthy, happy life. Now, you may be familiar with some of the information because we've all been there and been told that before, maybe in 10th grade biology. But people, let me tell you, where there's a will, there's a way. If there's something about yourself you want to change, your weight, your muscles, your attitude, we will help guide you.
As you can see behind me, the name of our show is Live2B100. But for those of you who were not quite there yet, it's still a good goal for all of us. Whatever the case may be, it's never too late to start.
This year, in 2009, 33% of the population of the United States will be over the age of 65. That's roughly 105 million people staring in the mirror and seeing their mortality stare back at them. Join us with the amazing Dr. Ted Gambordella and Deanne Moore on the new hit show, Live2B100.
You know, one of the favorite components of this show is introducing you to new, easy ways to keep fitness in your day.
Yes, there are so many things we can do just by adapting our lifestyle step by step.
Our next guest has appeared on the American Gladiator television series, and she conducts fitness boot camps in Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Allie Davidson.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
You won American Gladiator.
I did. I won season 2 last year on NBC. Won the whole show. So
I understand you once broke your neck in a skiing accident, and yet you were still able to compete in American Gladiators. Tell us about that.
I actually was in a snow skiing accident and fractured 2 vertebrae in my neck. I broke my C2 and my C4.
How long ago?
This was about 5 years ago now.
Wow.
And
You broke your neck in a skiing accident, and you're going to continue this with I won American Gladiator?
Right.
Okay.
Actually, about 6 months after I broke my neck, I was back playing Division I college basketball, finishing up my senior season. So it was just, you know, a blessing that I wasn't, you know, seriously injured, paralyzed for the rest of my life. So
how long did the rehab take?
The rehab took 3 months and a hard neck brace and a hard neck collar, and so the rehab for that was intense and painful, but I was able to overcome it. And
So how did you do this transformation from playing college ball to becoming American Gladiator from a broken neck at that?
Right. Well, you know, we didn't know that was going to happen.
Sure.
I actually tried out for the TV show American Gladiators on the day of my wedding, and
on the day of your wedding? You got married first, or you tried out first?
I tried out first.
Now, did it result on the wedding happening if you made Gladiators?
Well, it was kind of one last crazy thing to do before I got married.
That's so fun.
The night before the wedding, my bridesmaids and I, we stayed up way too late, and we said, hey, let's do one last crazy thing before you get married tomorrow. And so I was like, I'm in. Let's do it. Whatever y'all want to do.
Bachelor party trial for American Gladiators.
Yeah, exactly.
Go figure.
So we woke up early that morning, went to the tryouts, and they ended up loving the story. I did really well in the tryouts. I've got a sports background, you know, played every sport growing up, so it's kind of right up my alley. And
you go and you win American Gladiators. You win
Right.
American Gladiators, and then you go on to start Camp Gladiator. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've started here?
Yeah, well, I've always been huge into exercise and fitness and sports, like I mentioned growing up, and have just had a huge passion for helping other people, and knew that someday I wanted for those two to come together. And after the show aired, you know, I said, I'm going to use this opportunity. You know, we felt really blessed to have gotten to be on the show, and so my husband and I said, let's go for it. We're going to try to make this work. We started our own.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
We actually used the winnings that I won from the show to start our business, which we run adult fitness boot camps now.
So do you have teams in your camps, or how does it work?
Yeah, we have 6 locations in Dallas, 6 in Austin, and it's called Camp Gladiator. And basically, I've got the best job that anybody could wish for. I get to yell at adults and make them do push-ups and sit-ups all day. But it's a great atmosphere. It's very team-oriented. It's a group atmosphere. We're there to get in a good workout, but at the same time, the things that I do, it's gladiator Gladiator themed. So we bring in some games, tug of
that's
war,
fun.
relay races, games that adults haven't played since elementary.
So that keeps it fresh and new.
It keeps it fresh. It keeps it fun because I truly believe if you're not having fun when you're working out, then you're probably not going to stick with your workout program for very long.
Now, okay, so your boot camp was voted as the best boot camp in Texas. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, we were recently voted best boot camp in Texas, which was a huge honor.
More with our guest, Allie Davidson, when we return.
And I understand you brought two of your students, Barbara Coffey
We
and
did.
Erwin Colin.
Yes.
Oh, let's bring them out. Where are they?
Bring 'em out.
Campers.
You yell at these people? Hi, welcome.
Hi,
thank you so much. We want to hear your story. What are you doing getting yelled at in boot camp, Barbara?
They don't yell at me. I don't pay attention.
You're not going to let them yell at you?
No. But the thing I like about it, or the thing I liked about it when I joined, was you get to do it at your own pace.
Great.
And when I first started, I did a lot of that bending over, breathing. And so I probably worked out maybe 25 minutes first
Right.
month.
The rest of the
know,
time you're
second-
hunched over catching your breath?
Yes.
I've been there, I've been there.
So you had to get in shape, and Erwin, right? You're a college tennis player.
Yeah, I was, yes.
What's the routine? How hard is that working out? How much do you work out to be a collegiate tennis player?
We worked out 6 days a week, twice a day. So this is kind of just
This is
back
up your
into that.
alley.
Yeah, this is right back into my alley, but it shocks your body completely differently. You know, I was training for a tennis collegiate sport, and that was that body specific. And with Camp Gladiator, it's throwing all different things out at
Do
you.
you teach as well, or you're a student?
Just a student.
You're a
I'm
student.
getting yelled at every day.
This is good for you.
See, these are my two extremes of camp. We've got Barbara Coffey here, 72 years old.
You're 72 years old. Wow, that deserves. Well, I'm going to ask you, what are you going to do to live to be 100? This is our show. How can we
Well, this is one of them.
go into boot camp?
Yeah, go into boot camp.
Be getting yelled at?
I
That scared
really
me.
don't
You said you
know.
yell at me.
No, I don't really. They let you go at your own pace. See,
Okay.
and so they don't really yell at me. And then sometimes they go by and say, "You're doing a good job, Barbara." And I'm thinking they don't really know I'm just doing this half-ass. Because sometimes I have to save enough energy to do the next thing they ask me to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
Sure. Pace
Well,
yourself.
how does it make you feel? Give me a comparison. When you're through with the boot camp, how do you feel? And when you're through with a session, how do you feel?
Well, if I've had a good workout, I can barely walk to my car.
Right.
I'm the same. I'm tired.
And how
Can
long?
you start your day
You know-
after that? I mean, you said it was 5:30 in the morning. You can't walk to your car. I'm thinking that could cause problems the rest of the day. Hey, thank you, ladies, so much for being here. We're going to be right back. When we do come back, I'm actually going to try Allie's Camp Gladiator Boot Camp Challenge.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that.
Stay with us.
More with Dr. Ted and Deanne after this.
All right, we're going to do some boot camp with Allie. Take it away.
We go continuous for as long as we can. You ladies ready?
Yes.
All right, let's go here. Let's go. We're going into high knees to get started. Let's go. Come on, Barbara. Get those knees
need a
up
chair.
as high as you can.
Gonna keep doing
All
that.
right, we're going into quick feet now. Adults, you work on those fast twitch muscles. This is what we're doing right now. Quick feet as fast as we
tired
can.
already.
Shaking that
You
booty.
talking? You're not working hard enough.
We're going into jumping jacks.
I love Camp Gladiator. I love Camp
All
Gladiator.
right, down on the floor, ladies. Mountain climbers.
Oh,
Knees to your
God, I
chest.
hate mountain climbers.
Knees to your chest. Keep going, keep going. And to wrap it up, straight into push-ups. Come on, Deanne. Come on, don't get tired on me.
Oh, you make it look
The best you can do. All right,
yeah.
that's a quick little sample workout of what we do at Camp Gladiator. Yes, anyone and everyone can do it. So come check us out, Camp Gladiator. You're tired, so am I. Taking a break.
Robin Riddell with nutrition when we return.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. What's wrong? You look frustrated, Robin.
I am frustrated, Deanne. I pulled some menus off the internet of some of my family's favorite restaurants, specifically looking at the kids' menus that are on most of our chain restaurants in this country, and it is not pretty.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, what I'm talking about is the purpose of this show is to educate, encourage, and inspire people to live healthy, long, energetic lives, right?
That's the name of the show.
Okay, so when do you think would be the best time to start incorporating healthy foods and exercise into our lifestyle?
Well, in a perfect world, I would say day one.
Day one, exactly. But
It's not
look
a perfect
at the
world.
foods that parents have to choose from on so many kids' menus, school lunchrooms, grocery store foods that are marketed for children.
They make them
And
pretty,
this is what we
but
have.
there's not good choices.
We have cheeseburger, hamburger, corn dog, chicken nuggets, macaroni and cheese,
Pizza.
okay? These are foods that, would you recommend anyone eating these foods on a regular basis?
Okay, no, you can't. No.
And especially not if you're a growing body and a growing mind. I think it's time that as parents, grandparents, caregivers of children, we have got to step up to the plate in regard to what we are feeding our children.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, isn't that true? With all the information that we have available us today, I mean, we have amazing products, we have everything. This is at our disposal. We do not have an excuse for giving families all this baloney stuff. And it begins with the foods that we eat as the parents.
I agree totally. I remember once an older lady once told me that she regretted smoking when she was pregnant. And she said, but back then everybody did it. We didn't know any better. And she was right. Many years ago, we didn't have the resources that are available to us today. But that has changed. Now we have to start being accountable to the things we're putting in our body.
We have to know lots of different things. We know about exercise, we know about being healthy, we know about dangerous foods, we know substances like nicotine. Not good for our body. We need to live an important, long life, and you can't do it putting that stuff in your body.
Now I will get off my soapbox.
Wait, let me get down with you.
Get off our
Okay, we're off the soapbox.
But being a mom, I mean, it's like once you have kids, it's like I am passionate about proper nutrition for children. Okay, with all that said, let's look at some ways that we can give our kids the foods that they love, that they're used to from the kids' menu, without sacrificing the nutrients that they need.
Look at this. Look at this.
See, it's a kids' menu favorite.
Macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese, exactly. But listen to this.
Okay.
We have substituted your regular pasta for whole grain pasta.
But you know what? The kids won't even notice
They
the
won't
difference.
even know the
That's
difference. And we used reduced fat cheese, so they're still getting the protein without the fat.
They won't know the difference.
And we added yummy peas, which add color and the valuable nutrients.
Might
that kids
scare them
need.
because it's green.
It's green, but
Just
they're
tell
round.
them they'll like it.
And look, I've got round peas, and fruit. Fruit is your best friend when you have children, because blueberries on their cereal, apples in their lunchbox, melon at dinner. They like fruit. Fruit is sweet. Every meal, there should be fresh fruit on their plate.
It's perfect. Thank you so much.
You're
and remember,
welcome.
you can find other healthy, kid-friendly recipes, and of course, today's featured recipe on our website, live2b100.com. Now go do a couple jumping jacks. We'll take a quick break, and we'll see you when we return.
Don't touch that dial. Live to be 100's The Panel when we return.
This is one of my favorite segments of the show. This is what we call the panel, and this is where we get to get real and talk about things and make it real for everybody out there. We're here with Robin Riddell. As you know, she's our resident nutrition specialist. We're here with Allie Davidson. She won American Gladiator. Now she runs Camp Gladiator. And of course, we have our producer, Carolyn Davidson. She's joining us today. And our 72 years young Miss Barbara Coffey. What are you griping about over there? What are you griping about?
It's not young. It's not. That aggravates the. Can I say that?
Why?
That aggravates me because most of us that live to be older earned every year, and so it's not young. Even though this is a young generation, most of us earned every year we got.
You're 72 years
old.
old.
That's right.
All right, well, what do you think about, you raised with our parents teach us, how do you think that affects how we become, our outcome, our fitness, our nutrition?
I know, my parents, they were always on a diet. You know what I mean? So I always learned the diet, that you diet until you get to the goal, your goal weight, and then you go off your diet. and then you go
disagree
back
with
on your
that?
diet. That's
Oh,
what
you
I
guys
was
were talking about
raised
a diet?
doing.
There were 8 in our family, 6 kids. When we had chickens out there, we fried them, and if you didn't have your fork ready for that plate,
To
you
kill
didn't
it.
get anything.
You know, there's no taste.
The only thing that tasted good were vegetables. But the vegetables tasted better then than they do now, because I think they got them locally. And
Well,
now
I think
they're,
too that
they're
like we're raised in the
pre-picked.
country, right?
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
we had
you're
the
closer to
farm,
that.
so we would go out. We couldn't really. Not that I was like poor, but we went out. We picked out. If we wanted strawberries, we went and got the strawberries.
Yeah.
When we went the corn. You know, we
Yeah.
borrowed some corn down the
Sure.
street.
Yeah, Allie, obviously we know you won American Gladiator, obviously fit, you work out, but how important is nutrition? What do you do to focus on nutrition?
You know, nutrition is extremely important, and with all my campers, a lot of them come to camp and they say, "Oh, my goal is to lose 5 pounds," and this and that. But what I try to come from the approach of it's about how you feel, what makes you feel good.
Wait, but I feel good eating French fries. I'm serious.
Not that feeling, not that feeling. I'm talking about the feeling of getting in a good workout every day, because that really is that extra motivation to not go out and eat a Big Mac over lunch because you've just worked out hard for an hour.
But some
You don't want to
people,
gain it
no,
back.
some people say, I get to eat a Big Mac because I just
I earned it. I earned it.
So you
Yeah,
just
that's
throw
my
that in there.
reward.
Hello, that's my reward. The
that's
ice
right,
cream
that's
at
right.
Baskin Robbins. Not
Well,
to
you do
mention-
nutrition specialist. How hard is it for you? You have a family, you have children.
Absolutely.
How hard is it for you to cook healthy when you are cooking for other people?
Oh, it's especially with kids, because I think we have this misconception that kids won't eat healthy foods.
Yeah.
You know, so we have it, and look at what's marketed to children. It's
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's very
and so
true.
that's very difficult.
Well, the commercials I find are they make them fun and the little animations. Let's
Yes.
make some for healthy foods that are fun.
And don't
agree
take your
with
kids
that.
to the store, because they'll convince you to put all the garbage in your cart. You know.
Barbara, did you have a workout partner when you were working out?
No.
When you were losing weight, you
Never.
did it by yourself?
Never. I never exercised to work out. I exercised to get healthy.
But what made you want to, I mean, you were okay. I mean, you're 72. You're like
Okay.
just about to
Okay.
100.
When did you start?
But-
Start with when did you start working
Okay.
out?
Yeah.
My generation, we weren't the great generation. That was the people that fought World War II. But we were the products of the great generation. And we grew up without TV. So you were outside and you were running, climbing trees, fighting with your brothers, your sister, you know, or whoever.
You were fighting with them,
And
I'm
that's
sure.
right. There's always some way to get a boyfriend.
Oh my gosh, do you still beat
Oh,
up men
God.
now?
Oh, God.
Do you have men?
Well,
But,
no,
but
no.
speaking about working out with other people, I mean, were you able to work out with other people?
Well, we were raised working out because in schools you had PE every day, and you were either working out outside. When you got dating age, you went someplace and danced. Dance is great exercise.
Yeah, just moving, anything to move.
The summers you lived at the swimming pool,
Sure.
and then there came a time when you didn't do that anymore. There were no places to dance. You can't go anywhere now.
Roller
and
skating.
ball.
We used to roller skate.
Yeah.
Roller skate.
Yeah, roller
Yeah.
skating rink.
Yeah,
What
on
do
the
you-
sidewalk.
What do you do for your
God's sakes.
exercise? What do you do?
Now,
Uh-huh.
I work out with Camp Gladiator.
That's your
I work
exercise.
out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings at 5:30.
Oh
I
my
work
gosh.
out. I work out Monday and Wednesday at 6:10, and I work out Saturday at 9 o'clock.
This is great. We're loving it, but we got to take a break. We'll be right back.
The panel returns after this break.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Live2B100. I'm Deanne Moore, and we're here on the panel. We're going to finish up with some final thoughts. Robin.
Look for something every day that you can do that is going to make you healthier.
Allie.
You're always going to find an excuse not to do something, to not work out, to not eat healthy. We're busy, we're tired, we work too much. We'll find something that excites you, that inspires you, that motivates you. Have fun with your workout.
Carolyn, tell us something.
Don't do it for anyone else. Do it for yourself.
And, of course, Barbara.
Now, how much time do I
You
have?
got a little bit of time.
She always wants more. It's 72.
Well, it's not too late to try to get healthy.
Never too late. Never too late. Barbara, thank you. Thank you so much to our panel. Remember, it is never too late. It's never too late to take that first step. Don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more coming up. We'll be right back.
Do you have questions for the panel? Write or email us at live2b100.
Welcome back to the show. Let's answer some emails.
All right, I was going through these during the break, and as always, I found a good one I want to read. It says, for a beginner, what is the first body part you should focus on?
Well, there's no specific answer for that, but let me tell you the one that everybody wants to focus on, and that's your abs. Everybody in the world wants to have a six-pack. All the girls want a six-pack, all the boys want a six-pack. And let me tell you the greatest exercise in the world you can do to get that six-pack ab. Drop your fork. You don't have to go buy a lot of weights. You don't have to buy a lot of dumbbells. You don't have to join a gym. Drop your fork. Don't eat that extra portion. Don't eat that extra piece of cake. Don't eat everything on your plate. Don't ask for more. Right when you're finished, almost finished with your meal, just drop your fork and you'll get that six-pack ab. Let me tell you something. I got a six-pack ab and I'm 61 years old, and I've had him for 61 years. Drop your fork. You'll be happy you did.
Oh, that's easier said than done if it's good food. But you do need to drop your fork. Great advice. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so grateful that you were here.
We want to thank Allie Davidson.
And our good friends at Zoba, and then, of course, our fabulous studio audience. Thank you.
And, of course, all you at home. We'll see you tomorrow.
Until then, eat healthy, stay fit, energized so you can live to be 100. That's right.
Be sure to join us tomorrow when Dr. Ted and Deanne invite Bonner Cooper of Pure Sport right here on Live to Be 100.